はい、ロック福田の腕時計魂ウォッチーズ&ワンダーズ2026のデイ2ですね。パルミジャーニフルリエに来ています。でパルミジャーニフルリエですね、今年で創業30周年で、僕はフルリエのね工房に、この番組でもご紹介してますけれども、にも取材に行かせていただいてるんですけれども、工房とかに行くとなおさら分かってくるんですけど、その創業者のミシェル・パルミジャーニさんがそのフルリエの地で創業をして現在に至るまでのその後ろにある背景のような物語がとにかくたくさんあるブランドで、私時計ブランドの裏側にある物語っていうのはものすごく好きで、そういうのをねたくさん持っているブランドなんですね。でここ数年特徴として、今回の新作にも出てますけど、こういう淡い色調、これはスイスもですね自然の川であるとか滝であるとか岩であるとか、そういう色を使ってるんですね。パルミジャーニフルリエっていうのはもともとその建築家のコルブジェのカラーパレットっていうのを参考にして独自の色を非常に大事にして作品を作っていくブランドなんですけれども、そこら辺も非常に見どころなんで、今回の新作ねそこら辺も含めて見ていただけるとより楽しいんじゃないのかなと思います。これですね、今年の新作、これトンダ PF 一番最初の第一作の GMT ラトラパンテというリューズの先の金のプッシュボタンを押すとその GMT の針がホームタイムにピャッと戻るという飛行のモデルで、非常にパルミジャーニフルリエらしいというのかな、パルミジャーニフルリエの哲学、その複雑なものを簡単に見せるという、非常に視認性がよく、本当は複雑機構なんだけれどもシンプルにドレッシーに見せるっていうのはブランドの真骨頂なんですけど、それを体現したモデルで第2作として出たのがこのミニツラトラパンテ。その時にこの後ちょっとインタビューさせていただきますけれども、そのグイド・テレーニ CEO がこのシリーズっていうのは僕の頭の中にもういくつもあるんだと、同じようなそのデザインのモチーフでどんどん連作で出していくんだよってことをおっしゃっていて、次はいつかなっていうのを楽しみにしていた第3作が今回ついに出たと。後でご本人からご紹介していただきますけれども、通常描写付きの中三振に見えて実はクロノグラフだという非常に画期的なモデルです。こちらブースの中入っていくとですね、いつもねパルミジャーニフルリエって人がたくさん集まってるんですね。ここら辺がだからなんですかね、人気の一端を物語ってるのかな。あそこにあるのがイタリアのエスプレッソマシーンだそうで、そのエスプレッソを入れるためにイタリアからわざわざスタッフが来てるというような話もあって、後でちょっと飲ませていただこうと思ってます。あとそう昔からの不安はねよく知ってると思うんですけど、気球がなんでパルミジャーニのブースに飾ってあるかというと、創業者のミシェル・パルミジャーニさんが大変な熱気球の不安で、熱気球に乗って空にいる間っていうのは普段の喧騒から逃れられるとかっていうことももちろんあるんですけれども、下のその地面で日々暮らしている時の流れる時間と空から見る時間っていうのは違うんだよっていうようなことをおっしゃっていて、ちゃんとねミシェルさんにお話を、伺ったことがないんですけれども、そういうのって、僕の大好きなサンテグジュペリのね小説の中によく出てくるような話なんで、もしかするとそういうことも関係あるのかなと、いつかお話を伺ってみたいなと思ってます。はい、おなじみのグイド・テレニ CEO に、お話をお聞きしますけれども、今年、パルミジャーニフルリエが30周年、グイドさんが着任されたのが25周年の時で、この5年間私個人的に見ていて、トンダ PF に代表されるようにパルミジャーニフルリエというブランドがすごく大きく変わったように思うんですけれども、グイドさんご自身どんな5年間でしたか
？Oh, it's been very intense. We have done a tremendous work in clarifying the collection with the Tonda PF and in conveying a very subtle and elegant luxury for a collector who is very personal in his choices. No? And it goes through aesthetics, but it goes all through to technique, through innovation, And I think a lot of the effort that we're building the brand with goes through the world premieres, goes through the innovation that we put in the functions, to have a personal interaction with the customer that likes it very much, because Parmigiani client is a client that is not a mainstream customer. He goes, he buys something for his own pleasure, no? And this is what we call the private luxury. And the Toric is also the second step that we did in 2024, redesigning the first collection. And this also paying tribute to the finishing, artisanal finishing, hand finishing, to give a dress watch a very deep look, but also a luxury feeling which is contemporary. And this is how we interpret the brand.
着任直後にお話をお伺いしたときに、例えばトンダ PF に関してでも非常にたくさんのアイデアをお持ちだというようなことをまだまだいっぱいありますか？
First, enjoy the ideas that we have worked for 4 years on this beautiful chronograph, which is the third world first that we did. No? So this idea came to me in September 21, the same day that I thought about the minute rattrapante.
Yes.
But it took 4 years to develop this beauty. And we're talking about a big function. No? After the GMT in 2022, after bringing a scuba rotating bezel into the movement with the minute rattrapante, we tackle the chronograph in a way which is unprecedented, never been done before. The idea is you don't need a chronograph, you don't show the chronograph when you don't need it, it appears when you do need it, and then it disappears when you've finished using it, allowing the customer to have a very elegant hour, minute, second watch on the wrist. And the function is very, very beautiful to observe, because you have two magic moments. No? When you press the mono pusher here, then you will show it, I guess, deeper. You press one time and you have a flyback. 3 hands unite at the center. And they show the pink gold hands, which is the time of today. Now it's 9:40 in the morning, and we're doing our interview. And you measure the time, and then you have the second moment in which you stop, and there you read your chronograph. And you read it at the maximum scale. It's not confined in a counter, small information. You read it at the total perimeter of the dial. So it's very nice to read. And then when you finished, you press the third time, and whoop, you cover the 2 hands, and your chronograph disappears. So to achieve this very simple idea, it's very complicated for a constructor to go and do all this. So there's a lot of development that goes into the movement. Flyback to start, mono pusher, 2 rattrapante function to hide the running time, minute and hour, 4 hertz for the energetic economy of the watch, and then you have column wheel to correctly have the chronograph functioning, and 3 clutches, 1 vertical for the second, and 2 horizontal clutches for hour and minute rattrapante function. So it's really beautiful, complicated, but the complication is simplified up to the point that it disappears. So it's magic.
複雑なことを簡潔、シンプルに見せるっていう、まさにパルミジャーニ・フルリエのブランド哲学を体現するまたモデルだと思うんですが、これ思いついた順っていうのはこの発表順なんですか？それとも最初のアイデアが生まれた時っていうのは？
The idea came the 29th of January 21. I remember very well. It was 3 days I was in the company. We were stuck in the pandemic, and we wanted a travel watch when the pandemic was over, and we wanted to do it in a way which was never been done before. Then this was an idea that came up in September 2021, and it was the same day that I thought about this. So these two are 2 different complications, because to do the GMT is 50 components for the function. To do the minute rattrapante is 160 components for the function. It's much more complicated, 2 pushers, but it seems not as complicated, but it is. Here you have 362 components. So the complexity and the functioning of this chronograph is really something special. So that's why it took so long to present.
でこれは実際に最初に アイデアが生まれてからこう完成するまでどのぐらいの時間が
This 4 years.
4 years.
4 years. Yeah.
何が一番大変でした？
I think the most difficult thing was to find a way to do it because it is not a simple chronograph like you have. No? So it was for the developers. I'm not a constructor, so the developers addressed the idea and made it in a way which the chronograph is built in a coaxial way. So 5 hands, one on top of the other. The system that creates the chronograph is not a traditional system that creates the chronograph because you have to have 2 wheels interacting together with the minutes, 2 wheels interacting together with the hour, and then the second hand which is operated by a different clutch from the other. So it's difficult to explain, but at the end it's not a conventional way of doing a chronograph. And to find a solution to do it in such a small height, because it's 13 millimeters the watch for 100 meter water resistance and 40 millimeters of diameter, it has been very challenging to make this in such a small space. You see the oscillating mass on the back, the column wheel.
あ、いやいやいや。あ、そっかやっぱり。
Put it on, wear it.
わお。こうフィット感がすごくいいですよね。ケースの厚みに関してやっぱりその
It's a conventional size of a chronograph, so it's the same height that we have on the chrono, sport chrono. So it's 13 millimeters thick and 40 millimeters wide.
このダイヤルカラーは何か固有の名前があるんですか？
Mineral blue.
Mineral blue.
Mineral blue. It's the same color we came up last year.
パルミジャーニフルリエの色彩については昔からそのコルブジェのカラーパレットをモチーフにしてっていう非常に独特のカラーリングは僕は好きなんですけども、グイドさんが就任されてからのこの5年間でその色調に関しては何か変更はあったんですか？それとも全く変えてはいないんですか？
I think the colors is part of the mood that we want to convey to the brand because the brand is a gentle brand. So it's not aggressive colors. They have colors that have to be pleasant, serene to look at, and you have to like them for a long time. A watch is meant to outlive you. So you don't buy a watch for 1 season and then you throw it away. You want a watch that appeals you a long time. So these colors are very sophisticated, easy to wear because even the agave blue, you can wear it with anything. They are easy to match with your clothes, but they are very specific. So it's a very big part of our development to look for new colors and to look for colors that are not fatiguing but that are enjoyable. And it's a palette that we're building throughout the collections, both on the PF but also on the Toric. And then we have a celebration of the 3 world first.
Wow.
And this is a full platinum set of limited edition, 30 pieces each. So the only difference is the function. And the dial is in platinum, case movement in platinum, and you see the 3 different functions, and they are collectible pieces because we have done this creativity for all platinum watch was already done in 21 with the split second chronograph, and then we did the tourbillon in 22, we did the micro rotor in 23, we did the cultural calendars, the 3 calendars in 24, and now we have the trilogy of the world first in 26. So it's the most discreet way of showing luxury because platinum is the most noble material that you have in nature, but is also the less ostentatious, so very Parmigiani in a certain way. And there you enjoy for a platinum, it's an ode to purity if you want to show this beautiful collection.
いいですよねこれね。
So changing subject from the Tonda PF innovation with the functions, we go to celebrate the 30th anniversary with Toric. Toric was the first collection that Michel did 30 years ago. And it's about ancient techniques, handcrafted techniques, to give you finishings that are extremely sophisticated. 3 limited editions, 1 for each movement of the collection. So you have the Petite Seconde in platinum, you have the perpetual calendar that you saw last year in pink gold, and the gold chronograph split second that was already celebrating the 20th anniversary 10 years ago, and 1 Geneva best chronograph in the Grand Prix. What you can see here are two very important things. Well, the signature from the front is the dial finishing that we chose. Here you see martelage main, so hammering technique. It's a very small hammer with a sphere, with like a small bead, and a person by hand hits the gold dial and creates this wave effect that changes the reflection of the light. So it's very poetic. It's like looking at the water of a lake and the reflection of the waves. And the color is the morning brew that you saw on the perpetual calendar last year. But view that the support is completely different. The color is changing because it's more shiny. It gives you a different mood on that watch. The counter is azuré, and you have a circular brushing on the minute scale to highlight at the center this beautiful finishing. If you turn the watch on the back, you have a beautiful hand guilloche finishing on the movement. Extremely difficult to make because usually it's a dial technique, it's not a movement technique. So these are gold bridges, solid gold bridges, done by hand through a guilloche, which is extremely difficult to make. On the clou de Paris, alternated with a filet sauté, which has these little traits that gives the reflection of the light, which is very interesting. And also the strap is new because it's not a nubuck, it's a little bit more shiny because it has to cope with the dial. And it has a double alligator also on the back, as we do on high-end complications. The morning blue in platinum is the Petit Seconde, please. And then you have a pink gold version on the perpetual calendar with a peony brown. So it's a little bit a bright peony. It's a brown which is a little bit light, has some red in it also, that it makes it very gentle, very warm. And on the back you have the same finishing that you have there. And this is the second chronograph, the chronograph Trapante, which has the same agave color that I have on my PF, but you see the difference of the light, how it plays differently, it gives you a different emotion. And on the back, skeleton, double column wheel. This to me is really a beautiful chronograph. And then you have the sport with the Versace.
Yes. What's the name of car?
Alta Rosa.
Alta Rosa.
High Rose. In Alta Rosa. This is the Arctic Rose. So this is a different technique. It's not a PVD. When you do a guilloche, the tool leaves a trace, a metallic trace. So it's very shiny. So to tone down the shininess, you cover it with a translucid zapon. Zapon is like
zapon.
Okay. So instead of being transparent, here the zapon we put a drop of pink in the zapon, and it's called zapon teinte. So it's a different technique of coloring. It protects the guilloche, and it gives you this very pale color, like an aquarelle, as a technique. And gives you this beautiful, very masculine pink. I love it. I love it so much on the blue. It's very nice.